Welcome to Peace of Mind Wealth Management. This is not just another training. This is the beginning of your transformation. You're about to discover a system that doesn't just build income, it builds leaders. We believe in vision. We believe in structure. We believe in people. And we believe in you. Let's build with purpose. Let's win with systems. Let's lead with heart. Welcome to Module 1. Let me ask you something. Why now? Why this moment? Why this company? Because right now, something massive is shifting. People are no longer looking for just jobs. They're looking for platforms, for purpose, for a way to build freedom, not just income. We're not here to play small. We're not here to just sell insurance. We're here to reshape how people build wealth in the 21st century. When Steve Jobs launched the iPhone, he wasn't just selling a phone. He was offering a tool that would reshape society. What we're doing here? It's the same spirit, but in the world of finance and freedom. This platform POM is more than a business. It's a movement. And in a movement, you don't just participate, you transform. The Bible says in Proverbs 29:18, where there is no vision, the people perish. Here at POM, we don't lack vision. We have a clear one, and it starts with you. You're not just joining a company, you're stepping into a revolution. And that revolution starts now. Every great company starts with a mission, but only legends are fueled by one. At POM, our vision is bold, to become the first publicly listed Asian-owned IMO in North America. Not just big for business, but big for history. And our mission? It's simple, to raise the financial quotient, FQ, of middle-class families and above, to take what's hidden, what's complex, and make it clear and actionable. Because financial freedom isn't just for the elite, it's for every family willing to learn, grow, and build. Think about Amazon. Jeff Bezos didn't start with a massive warehouse. He started with one mission, to make buying books easier. Now he's changed the entire economy. That's what mission does. It fuels momentum. It gives you strength when you're tired. It lifts you up when things get hard. As Galatians 6:9 says, let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up. And here's the truth. At POM, we're not driven by commission. We're driven by calling. We're not just building transactions. We're transforming financial destinies. Let me tell you about Ray Kroc. He didn't invent McDonald's, but he saw something others didn't. A system that could be duplicated, franchised, scaled. Before him, flipping burgers was a job. After him, it became a global enterprise. Now imagine if that kind of system existed in financial services. It does, and it's called POMS. Most people in this industry are hunters. They wake up unemployed every morning until they find a client. It's exhausting, unsustainable. But farmers, they plant, they water, and they harvest every season. That's what a system gives you. Predictability. You run POMS, and POMS runs the business for you. You don't just sell, you scale. You don't just hustle, you build. It's what Proverbs 24:27 teaches us. Prepare your work outside. Get everything ready for yourself in the field. And after that, build your house. At POM, we've already plowed the field. You just need to sow and reap. What makes a platform unstoppable? Not one thing, 10 things. At POM, we've built our platform on 10 pillars of power: company, product, market, system, technology, training, talent, compensation, culture, timing. It's like building a skyscraper. You don't rely on just one beam. You need a strong foundation, strong materials, strong vision. Take Apple. Their product wasn't just an iPhone. It was design, ecosystem, branding, timing, retail strategy, leadership. Success was never one thing. It was everything working in sync. That's how we operate. And timing? Right now, when people are uncertain about the economy, about AI, about job security, this is when real entrepreneurs rise. Ecclesiastes 11:4 says, whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap. So we don't wait for perfect conditions. We build. Don't just join a company. Join a competitive advantage factory. In ancient Chinese wisdom, there is a 5-part model that builds enduring success. We've brought that same philosophy into modern business. Dao, Fa, Shu, Qi, Shi. Dao is our purpose, why we do this. Financial wisdom transforms destiny. That's our belief. FA is our method, our system, our playbook, our rules of growth. SHU is our tactics, training, strategies, mentorship. SHE is our tools, world-class products, tech platforms, marketing materials. SHE is our momentum, the collective force of vision-aligned leaders like you. This is not just poetic, it's practical. Think about Microsoft. Bill Gates had the DAO, make computing accessible. He had the FE, Windows. He had the SHU, talent. He had the CHI, software tools. And eventually, the SHI, global scale. Proverbs 16:3 says, commit your work to the Lord and your plans will be established. At POM, we don't chase shiny tactics. We master timeless systems. What if you could walk into a financial conversation and say, yes, we have that, and we can do it better? That's what it feels like at POM. We don't just offer insurance. We offer solutions, infinite banking, premium finance, living benefits, global planning. Over 40 top-tier carriers. That's more than most banks, wirehouses, or IMOs. It's like walking into battle with the best armor, the best sword, and the best map. When David faced Goliath, he didn't wear Saul's armor. He chose the tools he knew would win. At POM, we give you the tools to win your battles on your terms. And in this market, confidence sells. Knowing you have everything behind you, that's your edge. No more saying, I wish we had that. Now you say, we do, and we're better at it. What if your back office never slept? Imagine having a 24/7 personal assistant who never forgets a contract, never misses a report, never needs a vacation. That's what our tech does. From onboarding to payroll, from custom reports to pre-underwriting, everything is systemized, everything is scalable, everything is working for you, even while you sleep. It's the difference between riding a bike and driving a Tesla. The direction is the same, but the experience, the speed, the output, unmatched. Jesus said in Luke 16:10, whoever is faithful with little will also be faithful with much. If you can master your tools, you can multiply your talents. And here's the best part. Most agents out there, they're still doing everything manually. That's your advantage. Automation isn't just a convenience. It's a new kind of leverage. The best athletes in the world have coaches. The greatest performers in the world still rehearse. So, what about the best agents? At POM, we train you to lead, not just to sell. From system training to product deep dives, from weekly Zooms to Tiger School intensives, we don't just give you information, we install transformation. Think of Tiger Woods. Before every tournament, he goes back to fundamentals. He practices the basics, daily. That's how he dominates. Our job is not just to educate you. Our job is to shape you into a builder, a recruiter, a leader of leaders. Ephesians 4:12 says, equip the saints for the work of ministry, for building up the body. That's what training does. It equips you for impact. And here's the truth. Most people fail not because of lack of motivation, but because of lack of structure. At POM, you'll never lack structure again. You want freedom? Let's talk about how we get there. At POM, you're not just earning commissions. You're building pipelines of income, multiple streams, long-term wealth, 12 income paths, from trainee bonuses, overrides, equity shares, renewals, office manager payouts, and more. It's not a hustle, it's a model. You've probably heard of Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant: employee, self-employed, business owner, investor. Most people stay stuck on the left side. At POM, we move you to the right side, where your money works while you don't. And best of all, no tech fees, no pay to play, no fine print. As Proverbs 13:11 says, wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. We're here to help you gather daily, weekly, monthly for life. In business, timing is everything. If you had invested in Google in 1998, or Amazon in 2004, or Tesla in 2012, your life would look different today. This isn't about hindsight. It's about recognizing when your moment is now. AI is reshaping the workplace. Thousands are being laid off monthly. People want more control, more meaning, more ownership. And that's what you have access to, right here, right now. Ecclesiastes 3 says, to everything there is a season, a time to plant and a time to reap. This is your time. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take imperfect action in the perfect opportunity. You bring the fire. I build the engine. You lead from the front. I'll guard the flank. This is not about ego. This is about synergy. The Bible says in Ecclesiastes 4:9, two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. At POM, we don't compete, we complete. You're not building this alone. You've got a system, a vision, a tribe. And together we won't just build a team. We'll build a legacy. So let's go all in. Let's build this together.